The Rolling Stones. Stay up. Let's get it.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. I am here with my co-host,
Stinkie Hippy.
It's your boy.
Why are you laughing? That's my name. Can y'all hear me?
Fransisco Phoenics, man. Rolling with the Rolling Stoners. We are back. I don't know, man. It's just funny. Like, the mechanics is like, I don't know.
We were just talking about comedic timing. We were watching Kevin on Stage, and his son JoJo, and they have their own podcast called I Don't Know with JoJo, which is really cute. I think you guys should check it out too.
Little homie has amazing comedic timing.
He has great comedic timing, man. Like, you could definitely tell that he grew up around a comedian, and that like he probably doesn't realize what he's doing, but he does it excellently.
Right.
And he's like, what, like 9, 10, 11 years old? Like, he couldn't be older than that.
He's talented.
He
is.
He is.
He seems comfortable, and he's, of course, developing, like, as we...
Absolutely.
The thing I love about it most is, like, we watch him develop.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like...
Yeah, and he'll continue to go.
Yeah, they try to put that, like, you know, behind the scenes, but we're actually watching them, like, you know, get better at podcasting and just, like, Yeah. Doing media, man, it's dope. Yeah.
So like that actually like makes me want to ask you a question really quick. Mm-hmm. So like there's this whole debate, right, on whether like people will get kind of social media famous or become influencers, and then they'll have kids, and it's this big debate on whether you should have your kids on social media or not on social media. And what would you think, like, if it were you?
It depends. Like, if your kids are talented, yes.
But like, how old? Because like some people start their kids off like you got an Instagram at like 9 months in the womb, you ain't even popped out yet. You already got an Instagram. You know what I mean? So by the time that you are even a year old, like you have an Instagram, you got followers, you got all this stuff, and they really watch you grow up literally from birth, which is I think is like the first time we're able to see some shit like that.
Shit going on.
Exactly, right? Like we're all watching you and you don't know, as opposed to like, you know what I mean? Like maybe when you're older, like 6. Because what is 6? Like 6 is still super young and very like innocent.
I would say innocent. Like after like not high school, after elementary, so like 10th grade. I mean, goddamn, 10 years old.
How long was you in elementary school, baby? Goddamn, baby, I didn't know.
All the way to 10th grade, you know what I'm saying? Like the Fresh Prince episode and shit, like, you know what I mean?
The sunflower shit. Y'all know what we talking about. Y'all know what it is.
Nah, but anyway, like around like 10 years old, like after you, like, cause some people elementary go all the way to 6th grade, some people go to 5th grade. You know what I mean? So I'm
but I mean, like you personally, like age wise, right? Like regardless of like grade. So like me personally, like I have mixed feelings about it, but I can say that I follow at least a couple like kids that are under 10 years old, but now on some weird shit, like obviously like their parents okay, so like one of them, I know y'all seen that on Instagram. Her name is Jade, and like she had the mom and the dad, and she'd be like, what girl? And she was super young. Do you remember those videos where she would be like, and what else happened? But she was like 2, like she shouldn't have been talking as like advanced as she was, but her mom saw an opportunity. Like that one video went viral, and then like she made a bitch. She got like 3 kids now, and now they got like a whole business, Instagram business going. You know, so at that point it was like, well, it wasn't intentional, but like, this is easy money. Like, why not continue to follow this like money train? You know, that doesn't make sense.
I would say I would be okay with doing it as long as I monitor my kids.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's not like they have their own. Yeah, they like these kids don't have their own.
Have full access to like all the comments and DMs. No.
But again, like these kids are literally like 5, 6. Like have no idea. Like aside from like YouTube and like Paw Patrol, they really don't have a good concept of like.
No, they know.
You think they know Instagram?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Maybe I'm too far removed, y'all. I ain't got no kids.
These kids be like, yo, can I see your phone?
Taking selfies and putting selfies on your
posting everything on your Instagram.
Right,
let me see your phone. You got Among Us? I want to play Among Us. Let me see your phone. Like,
man, you got a bunch of baby cousins, so you should know. I understand.
You gotta make sure you go through your browsers, like the history.
Man. I gotta hide all your secret photos and whatnot.
All that, man. Put on all the codes you need to before you hand off your phone.
Nigga be like, what's your code? Like, nah.
Yeah, Exactly. Like,
what you trying to do?
They catch you slipping and shit. You be in mid-conversation with somebody else. And
You be like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's too.
There you go.
Oh, hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? They try to catch you. But, I think if I was to have a kid who had social media, I would definitely have to monitor their account. Like, you know.
Right.
I would let them probably see.
They might not even know if they have an account. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, like if it's something like, okay, you're like a YouTube star or something like that. I would. But
I'm saying, like, would you want to like aside from them like automatically being a YouTube star, like, would you put them on the path to become a YouTube star? Like, would you like record them, put them on the internet? Like, some people are just like, no, kids need to be kids. No,
that's not my thing. Yeah, kids need to be kids.
So like, there's
if it's something to where he's leaning towards it, like like, we've been watching a couple shows, and he's like, oh, I want to imitate this, like, or she, like, you know what I'm saying, like, not trying to be biased.
I got you.
If it's something that they're leaning towards, then okay, yeah, let's give it a shot. But if it's like some parents are literally forcing their kids to like,
well, definitely, I think that goes back into the whole like, you know, Joe Jackson shit, right?
Like a child shouldn't be doing like 12 takes.
No, I agree. I agree.
I think that's a little outrageous.
But I won't lie. So the first time, one of the highest paid YouTube stars, period, in like I think it was like 2018. I don't know about 2019 or 2020. Was this dude named Ryan? He has his own show on YouTube. It's like this little 7-year-old kid, maybe 6 years old. And cause the Ryan be popping up on Hulu, man. I don't be just watching little kids stuff, you guys. I'm a grown ass woman. I just want y'all to know real quick, cause he be playing me like like I'm a kid. But anyways, though, he made like, I don't know, over $100 million just on YouTube alone, let alone like his Hulu deals and all these other commercials that he's been doing.
Like he made or his parents?
Well, like,
made?
so it's
actually getting this money? Is this kid getting all $100 million?
Right.
Is this kid receiving that?
So like his parents was the one who like was like I don't want to say Joe Jackson of the family, because I don't know, I'm sure they didn't beat him or like abuse him, because he's thinking y'all know why he made one superstar. Y'all know why, like one, maybe two. I give him two. I'm not saying Jackson 5 wasn't like, but Michael Jackson and like Janet Jackson, like those two were
definitely stepped up past him. But like, come on now, don't negate Jackson 5. Like,
no, man. If you ask the people in Sri Lanka, they're not gonna know who Jackson 5 is. But they know who Michael Jackson is.
When you hear Jackson 5,
ask somebody who's under the age of 35.
Okay.
Jackson 5 who?
Jackson 5?
Nah.
You mean
if your mama ain't from no. If your mama ain't from the States, you don't know about the Jackson 5. That's funny. I want to ask. That's funny, yeah.
You gonna ask people.
But not just like like the people who are from outside the States, like Jamaicans and like Caribbean people. I feel like that would be a good way to survey.
Yeah. That's even better.
Yeah, I know, right? I got one person in mind already.
We got another segment coming for y'all. Shoot. Y'all be ready for that shit, man.
Do you remember?
Do you know that song? Yeah. Do you remember?
It was the Temptations, right?
Yeah. And then like, I don't know, lead into the shit. Yeah. I think it was Earth and Fire though. But,
it might have been. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I think you're right. Yeah. I get that to you.
Man, this has been a long little
intro. I know. Our bad.
Let's go ahead and get into Let's go ahead and start off. I'm gonna go ahead and say the mantra before we spark up and everything and jump into the conversations. So, we inhale the smoke not to abuse, but to heal the body, elevate the mind, uplift and enlighten soul and spirit, gut, mind, and heart.
Good mind and heart.
All right, with that being said, Stinkie Hippy, go ahead and let's jump into the first batch of topics. Like, let's go ahead and get into it.
All right, so the first topic is these white people and and how they just no, not those white people. That's a whole different day, y'all. If you want to hear about those white people, let us know in the comments, and we will definitely tell y'all about all that shit.
Yeah. All right. Now, we about to get off topic, so I'm gonna let you.
No. Drop a comment if you really, really want it. Drop a question if you and let them answer.
Real quick, quick question. What is a good way to deal with disruptive neighbors? Like, they're not going by the protocols, like,
Don't give them too much. Don't give them too much. We'll tell you guys about what the neighbors have done later. Yeah, but if you had a disruptive neighbor, upstairs, downstairs, or next door, how would you deal with the situation? And then we'll go ahead and tell you next time on what happened. Sound good? Yeah, I like that. All right, bet. So back to these white people.
Oh man,
the Caucasians.
About, this coup d'etat attempt.
The coup d'etat. I learned that word today, y'all.
Yeah, man, they trying to overthrow the government right now, man. They ran into the U.S. Capitol building.
So I had some like I don't want to say unpopular opinions, but probably not mainstream opinions about what happened. You want me to elaborate? Yeah, go ahead. All right, so I'm sure you guys saw the videos, and if you haven't, feel free to go on the internet or on Black Twitter because they got everything that you need. Everything that you need.
Everything you need to get caught up. Yeah.
But basically, it looked like the police just like opened up the gates and just let the white people inside. They just walked in. It wasn't anything, no resistance. There was no violence. There was not a lot of anything. Yeah. Now, I will say that one person did pass away, that one white lady. I don't know her name, and I don't care to know her name, so I'm not going to learn it. But I do know that she passed away, and she got shot, I think. Yeah, she got shot, yeah. Right. Me personally just thinking about how, like, based off of what I know about America and how history has worked, I think she was sacrificed. Personally, I think she probably just talked too much. She was hella annoying at all the Republican meetings, and they was like, "All right, this the bitch. She the one. She been getting on our nerves." Man, yeah. She was probably hella hype, like super into it. It was like, yeah, she gonna be there front row. She gonna be a good shot. Just pop her one time. You know, she probably ain't got hella kids. She probably don't have a whole lot of family. They was like, all right, she's a sacrifice. Make it look real. You know, because all the black people died during the BLM movement, and just do y'all thing and try to make me president again.
It's like I 100% agree, man. It's like this shit was fully orchestrated. Like the fact that they got in with little resistance. I ain't gonna say non, because I guess. I will say non-resistance. Like, did you see the way the police were acting scared? It was like, oh no. It was like people in like wheelchairs with no limbs, no arms, no legs, nothing. Tear gas, no tasing. I didn't even see no bullhorns. Like,
no,
what the fuck going
at least be loud.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't go the fuck home. I ain't see none of that, man. I'm like, oh yeah. This right here, this is a play, man. This is theater right now. They trying to fool us right now to say like.
I mean, well, so let me clarify my point, right?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think that they were genuinely trying to do something. I think that genuinely they wanted to make some type of noise, and I think they really wanted like Donald Trump to be president again. I don't know if they thought that this, whatever they did yesterday, was going to be that. Yeah. I don't think white people know how to protest. I was telling somebody this yesterday. They've never been disadvantaged. They've never been, like, the minority or, like, needing to fight for something. So they don't know how to do this shit. They over here in the Capitol taking selfies, picking up the podium and moving them, taking the statues, taking pictures.
I kind of disagree with that, like, statement, though. Like,
how so?
With all that you're saying, I think that is the way to protest, like. They're being effective, like.
But like they didn't do anything though. Like once you make it into the White House, I mean into the Capitol, you just taking selfies. You think that's gonna like make Donald the president?
I mean, they actually stormed into a actual federal building and like
stormed is a strong word.
Okay, let's take away like like.
Okay, let's take away all the bullshit.
Let's say we didn't really know like all the details at the moment, right? So they stormed into a federal building.
Okay.
And I don't know what the whole demands is or make Donald Trump the president, whatever the fuck it is. Like they making their demands. They went into Pelosi's office and shit with selfies and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like with their protesting, they're actually going to like the source more so. Like I feel like with black people's protesting, it's always, we just gonna twerk and march in the streets.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to not say twerk because like that shit.
That's what
I've seen that, but like that don't.
Hey, if you see my Instagram story,
excuse me,
you saw that. Like,
that one video does not represent. That's like the 1% of black people. 99% people is not at the protest. Like black people, we be twerking, but like not inappropriate places. Instead for that one restaurant, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll give you that. I'm not gonna say that's all black people. I would never say that's all black people.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never do that. And
right,
and
like
think people around me would do that. But
exactly. You can always have ignorant black people, just like you had an ignorant black person at the rally. I saw a video of this black person in the front of the crowd, literally shouting "fuck BLM." I mean, he looked. Never mind, but
that's a whole.
It happens.
Argument, like, you know,
there's all kinds of black people, but don't say just one person represents all of black people.
But like majority of the Black Lives Matters now, you're talking about like the dude saying "fuck BLM." Majority of the Black Lives Matters protests, you had twerking and dancing going on.
Majority, really?
Majority of those, yes.
I saw one video.
You saw one video out of the thousands of videos that were submitted.
That's what I'm saying. So how can you say majority?
Because there are hella videos. You just saw one video, but there are hella videos out there.
All right, so Fransisco Phoenics is gonna tag the hella videos of people twerking at protests.
Black people. And if y'all got some of those videos too, please send them in.
Because I only saw one, and honestly, I feel like we all were like dejected that. But you know, that's just me. Okay. But I will say this though, right? So you were saying that like black people or the white people like made a statement by getting inside the Capitol, but like this is my point, right? Let's say the roles were reversed, and let's say those were black people at the Capitol, right? Made it to the Capitol. We would have never made it inside specifically, right? So that's my point though. Like, it wasn't that like they like were super protesters and they like did all this stuff and they just excelled better than we did and they just made it to the Capitol and made all this change. Number one, Joe Biden is still about to be the president of the United States for the next 4 years. Period, right? Number two, they were let into the White House. It wasn't much like their protest that like got them their advantage, but it was their fucking white privilege. Those people, like the police officers that were guarding those gates who let them in were their friends and their fucking homies. When they go back to the KKK rallies, they're gonna be like, oh, what's up? Yeah, dapping up. Because like those are the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, black people don't have those advantages. Like, when we were peacefully protesting miles and miles away from the Capitol, there were fucking rubber bullets. People lost eyes. People lost lives. All of that. None of that happened with these white people because it wasn't a real protest. It was just like a sham. I don't know what else to call it. It wasn't a real protest. Like, a real protest for white people is fucking ridiculous, and it looks sad as hell. And those I can tag definitely in the comments. But like, I don't think it was like. I can't give them that like that victory or like that W. Like
it's not a W. Like this is what I'm saying. Like, you're taking my words out of context.
I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
Because it's like, I agree with you. Everything was orchestrated. They were let in. But that also lets you know that we have some of the people in the government who agrees with these people.
Of course.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So, because like they were let in and it wasn't like much resistance, that means they have even more people on their side.
Of course.
Letting them do this bullshit.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a full-on attack. This is not like, yeah, it was a demonstration. Like, okay, yeah, we're in the Capitol building. Yeah. How did they get in the Capitol building? They obviously got people on their side. Mm-hmm. So this is a full-on, like, they are with them too. I'm not saying like, okay, like, because they allowed them, these little small groups of people to do it, like, okay, they just being in the middle and they just like, okay, letting them go. No, these motherfuckers are with them. Like, it's a full-on team attack. And, like, to sit here and just say, like, okay, like, because Black Lives Matter, we get sprayed down and shit, and they don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't a real protest. No, they showed their power because, literally, they walked in there, allowed to go in there, so people have their back type
but
shit.
You think that makes it a real protest, though? I think that's what makes it not a real protest. I think that's like, literally... I feel... So to me, in my opinion, like... The definition of protest, or what defines a protest, is that the pushback, right? Or like there was no pushback. If literally they are if they're taking the key and unlocking it and they're saying you can come in, that's not a protest. I can do that at a Burger King. You know what I'm saying? I can do that anywhere that I want. Like a protest is when there's actual resistance. There needs to be resistance. There was none. White people letting white people into a building to let them take some photos and like bullshit or whatever for their own cause, it's not a fucking protest. For example, let's say it was on the black people's point of view, right? Mm-hmm. Like, let's say like, I don't fucking, it doesn't even make sense on the black side because black people just aren't, we're just it doesn't even fucking make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I hear what you're saying.
If let's say if a white person wanted to protest like a black business, for example, black people would be doing every fucking thing that they could to stop these white people from like breaking into their business and setting this shit on fire or whatever they were gonna do. If it was a real protest and they really got inside, that shit would be burnt to a fucking crisp right now. If black people got into that shit, it would be fucking done. They took selfies. That was a fucking laugh and a disgrace. That was nothing, and it did nothing too. Donald Trump is still not about to be the president. Like, at the end of the day, all it did was make them look fucking crazy as shit.
Agreed.
They didn't accomplish anything. That was not a protest. That was their homies. They was like, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all in. We gonna make a bunch of noise. We gonna get on TV, which they did. And all black people did was laugh at them because it was a fucking joke.
I totally agree with you saying. And that was a fake facade of a protest. And, like, that's more so where I'm going as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, like, it wasn't an actual protest, like you're saying. It was a fake demonstration of a protest.
Exactly.
My thing is, like, who's orchestrated this fake demonstration?
Donald
and keep allowing
Trump.
You can say that, but it's a lot more people on his
Oh, I
side,
know it's
too.
more
That's what
people.
I'm saying. It's
Don't
like,
get me wrong. Donald Trump is,
a lot
like,
more
not
people
super
on his-
smart,
on
like,
his
or
side,
smart
you
at
know?
all. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are puppets behind, or there are people behind the puppets. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are, like, pulling the strings and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dance, puppet, dance. Like, Donald Trump is the person that we have in front, so I can say his name. But the people behind the scenes, I don't know what their names are.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I watch Scandal, I can tell you what their names are because I get to, as an audience member, I get to see who the background people are, who, like, in their life or in their reality, the United States doesn't know. So, like, the same with me. Like, I may not know their name, but, like, I know there's people behind there. Like, I know there's people who are, like...
But to, like, just say, like, oh, it's Donald Trump.
Well, like, he's the president
like,
of the United States, and I have
know
no
that,
idea
but
that
it's
he's,
like,
like,
you know what I mean?
he
We
still
know
has
it's like-
pull, though. Like, you can't
Agreed,
just deny
but,
that he
like,
doesn't have an enormous amount of pull.
That's just like saying the thing, like, oh, it's that black person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's Bill Cosby. It's like the industry is fucked up. Like,
I think
you
it's
know what I'm saying?
different.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like...
So, for example, the reason why I think it's different is because I think that every single president has a group of people behind them who make them who they are, who make these decisions, right? I don't think it's just it lies on one single person. Like, even if it did lie on one single person, he still consults these other people. Like, damn, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you do that in your regular life, so, like, why wouldn't you do that? Dealing with, like, a whole, like, the world and shit, right?
So I would say his counsel too.
But
That's what I'm saying.
but I think that Donald Trump, the person, is fucking psychotic, right? And I think that,
we all agree with that.
I think that he, more so than any of the other presidents that I'm familiar with, would be like, fuck you, I don't need you, and all of a sudden fire all these people who, like, got him to the place. I'm sorry if I was holding this.
No, you good.
Got him to the place to where he is, right? And so, just thinking, like, in real life, because shit happens, and he has fired so many people off of his cabinet. So many people. From, like, if you think about, like, in 2016 to now, like, it's a totally different cabinet. You know what I mean? Like, so what I'm saying is that those people, like, could have been there up until, like, the beginning, and then he just thought, oh, I'm smart, even though he's not, and, like, he decided to make decisions on his own. So, yeah, I'm gonna say Donald Trump, because I think this nigga is, like, crazy enough to be making these decisions on his own. Like, I don't think shit may be as insane. I don't know. Again, I'm comfortable to saying that I don't know wholeheartedly, but I don't put shit past nobody.
I hear you. You did. And that's why I think you all are fucking guilty. Fuck y'all. But you know.
He just turned on Mike Pence. I don't know if you
look, man.
he just turned on the vice president, and now I guess they're feuding. They unfollowed each other on Twitter, and it was like a whole thing.
Yo, I heard he got blocked for like 24 hours. He got restricted finally.
I didn't see that, but, like, he has made so many threats. It's like, it, honestly, like,
Twitter was like,
as much as I love Twitter, like, they really should have deplatformed this motherfucker.
Yeah, but, like, you know, it's the
years ago.
Like, but now that he's losing, and it's such a, this is the biggest sore loser, like, attempt, like, that I've ever seen. So it's like, now that we've seen it, like, I think Twitter is like, all right, yeah, this is
I don't know.
Even they, like, should have if they haven't. I don't know. Y'all
it's
let
like,
us know. Like, you
so,
know
like,
I mean?
Twitter is still, like, I don't know. They still need to get their numbers. And, like, Donald Trump gets them their numbers, like, more than anybody else in the world. Like, Donald Trump is a high-profile, highly followed person who makes outrageous tweets. and says outrageous things on an hourly basis, like a minutely basis. Like this motherfucker tweets nonstop.
Hell yeah. So like while that's going on at the same time, man, like there's still a lot of like confusion, like pushback right now about this whole vaccine, like
so yeah, they just said they like released it and everything. People have been getting it. There's been interesting videos.
Man, I know y'all be seeing these videos, man. I know y'all been seeing them, man. I was like, I was out getting some Jamaican food out here with this one dude, comedian, homie. And we're talking to this Jamaican lady out there, and she used to be like a healthcare worker, and we talked to her about it. And she, for some reason, like people in the healthcare industry, they're like, oh yeah, man, like well, now I can't say all of them no more anyway because of some of the videos that y'all be seeing, but like majority of people in the healthcare industry, they be like, oh yeah, man, like vaccine, go ahead, do it, like what I mean, just everybody takes vaccines, it happens all the time, like and like we tried, like we showed her the video of like the one like nurse who now has Bell's palsy, I think it's called, like. Her face is like
it looks like I don't think it's Bell's palsy, but like I do know what you're talking about. It's like it happens after you have a stroke, and like I remember I had a science teacher who had it, and like one side of your face kind of just goes limp. So like I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
we gonna cut that out.
Like,
but.
I'm not about to like, I'm
not joking or laughing or anything, but
like, I'm sure y'all have relatives or y'all seen someone like with this. But anyway, like it's been a lot of cases where people are being, coming up with stuff. Now the lady, she was saying that it's because they use a lot of them vaccines use like egg yolk, and a lot of people are allergic to eggs. So that's just what it is. They just have an allergic reaction to eggs.
Honestly, it's like it's hard to believe because like
then she said, so like what's 2 people have died from it. We was like, what? Like, yo.
It's so for me personally, right? Like with the vaccine.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get it together. Okay. Like black people have a history of being like scarred, right? Like especially when it comes to like vaccines. Like when you like think about like the Tuskegee experiment, or you think about Henrietta Lacks, like think stuff like that. Like you can't just disregard and pretend like these things didn't happen. And I feel like sometimes like we read things like history as if they're fiction, right? As if like. Damn, that was a crazy story. Like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, somebody made this up. But, like, this really happened to, like, a real person. And I feel like we put it past people, or Americans, or black people sometimes, or in general, like, we put it past people that, like, you know what I mean? Like, America is still capable of these, like, fucked up shit. And I don't put it past these people. I think they're still fully capable. And not only capable, but are actively doing shit. Like, and you can't convince me otherwise. Like, just because you don't see it in your everyday life, like, if you did see it, then obviously, like, they doing something wrong because, like, then, like, you know what I mean? They're more uproar. Like, they're trying to, I don't know. Like, basically, like, you have to, like, prove it to me, like, in the most, like, in my face kind of way. And, like, otherwise, I'm still scarred. And, like, people who judge people who are scarred, I think, just don't understand their true history. You get this? I don't know if I get it.
Yeah, man.
It's like, I don't know.
I don't get it. I really don't.
And I'm not saying that COVID is fake. I'm not saying that, like, people aren't sick and people aren't dying and people don't have... I'm definitely not denying it at all. I'm just saying that, like...
The fact that it's being forced and, like, they're pushing it on us first, black people first. And, like, they're literally trying to make it mandatory for black people to take this vaccine. It's just like, what the fuck is going on?
But, like, I'm also, like, a little bit on the other side, too. Like, I'm not too far on one side. Like, I do feel like... I don't know, like... Okay, let me just go ahead and say it. Okay, real quick. Let me just... I feel you. So real quick, and then we'll wrap this up. I do feel like, in general, like, maybe not all vaccines are terrible, but I just don't know. This is something new, and like I'm just skeptical. But would I say I'm never, ever in my whole life not taking it? I don't know.
I agree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too newly developed. Like, you know what I'm saying? They still haven't have all the long-term studies on it yet, and like, it's just they trying to force it on us just so suddenly. The shit don't make sense. Like,
exactly.
At all. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? You know, I understand like. Healthcare is definitely a serious thing. Like, I'm not negating that. Like, you know, doctors do save lives, but like this right here just it's just a little ridiculous to me. So, but I don't want to stay on that because YouTube.
All right. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, man.
Alrighty.
This subject, I don't know if I don't want to talk about this just yet.
All right, so we're gonna
save that subject because that's a touchy subject, and I know it's gonna be hitting a lot of people.
This one?
That first one, yeah.
This one?
That's a touchy subject, and it's gonna hit a lot of people, and they're gonna be a little like, "Oh, what, man?" Like,
until next time, because we will talk about this.
Yeah. I got something I really want to talk about, but like, just not at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm. Just stick with me like a couple more weeks, like, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna bring that topic back up because it's a doozy. I really want to get everybody's opinion on it, man. So yeah, just we're gonna save off on that topic right there. This one, I do want to talk about this subject though. With your family and your loved ones, like, you know, like we love them, we love them. Like, but everybody has their own personalities, their own characteristics, like, you know, their own vices. Like, you know, everybody has flaws. Everybody is human. And the ones that are closest to you, majority of the times, are the ones who hurt you the most, they say. Right? And it's just like, when and how do you check or, like, hold one of your loved ones accountable for their actions? Like, and how do you go about that? Because that shit's hard. Like, I grew up in a huge family, and like, you know, it's a bunch of, like, I damn near like have every spectrum of like the characters or the personalities of life I pretty much have in my family. Like, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of us, we cool, we like, you know, tight, but like sometimes, like, you know, some of us can get out of pocket, like, you know, and there are times where I may have gotten out of pocket, and like, you know, I may have gotten checked and everything, like, you know, and luckily, like, I feel like I grew up in a family where we can talk about things. We can like kind of like, you know, get certain like issues, like we can get that shit like situated right then and there. But when it comes to other people, I be like, you know, like talking to my boys and everything, they dealing with things. It's like they be going through these struggles, and I be trying to give them advice, like, "Oh yeah, bro, just like, yo, go talk to him, like, go grab me, you know what I mean, talking." And it's just like that's not the advice to give like that type of person, because it's not.
I mean, I think you have to deal with people on an individual basis, so you can't, you know, approach everybody the exact same way.
But what are some general, like, you know what I'm saying? Because there are some certain things, like, you know, okay, you can take them to lunch or some shit, like, you know what I mean, like, what are certain ideas that you can come up with to like kind of separate that person, like, you know what I'm saying, like, or that's another way, like, separate that person real quick and like talk to them, like, you know what I'm saying, what is it? Because like my thing is like I grew up with 4 brothers, so it's like confrontation, like we like to talk loud, I guess, like, you know what I'm saying, we don't mind arguing and yelling and shit, like, you know, at each other. It's like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying, so I like, but that approach doesn't work for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are other approaches that you could take, like, you know, to kind of hold someone accountable?
Besides talking loud?
Yeah.
Talking quietly, my nigga.
That's my method. But like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, talk quality to us. Like, all right, cool.
Like you said, like just pulling somebody aside, being like, hey, like just telling them. Like,
is there any other, like, you know what I mean, approaches you could think of, like, you know, or something to do, like, what if like, you know, like, no, I don't want to hear all that, like, you know what I'm saying? You
can't force somebody to be receptive, but you can't assume that somebody isn't receptive, right? Like, so you can always like do whatever you can within your ability, and then that's all that you can do, and outside of that, you gotta let it go. So, like, yeah, you could pull somebody aside. You could take somebody to lunch, I guess, outside of COVID. Or you could do whatever. Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come take a shot with me. Come smoke this blunt with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want something to eat? I'm hungry too. You know what I'm saying? Come with me, come pick this food up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, come take. Hey, I got a shot, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like, well, you know what people's vices are. You know
bro,
what
look,
exactly?
Cool out, bro. I got one roll, man.
Exactly.
Hey, come to the side. Okay, yeah. That's what's up. All right. And can you think of any other? I'm trying to think of like, you know, something like maybe I don't know. It's like, you know, is body language is that a form of like, you know what I mean? You give somebody like the woo, like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like
go that way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so like yes and no, right?
Yeah.
Like, so me and you, we're really close, right? So like I could tell like when your body language changes. But, like, if I've been drinking, I'm going to need more than some body language. Like, I'm going to need some words. Just me personally. Like, if I've been drinking, like, I'm going to need you to give me some words.
Yeah.
But, it doesn't mean that I don't recognize it. It's just, like, if I've already gotten to a point to where, like, your body language changes, then, like, it's more than body language is easy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it's like after a certain point, like, you know what I'm saying, maybe not drunk, but like maybe within frustration, it's like your body language don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know
exactly. Like I see it. I've recognized it.
I wanna fuck you, fuck everybody.
I'm already like 5 shots in, so
I'm on this fuck everybody.
Yeah,
like,
and it's not personal at all. I'm just
so
already
like,
5 shots in.
At that point, you would have to separate them. Like,
yeah,
you know,
and I feel like at 5 shots in, like maybe like my mindset or anybody's mindset might be like, fuck their body language, but it might be like, oh, I hear your words.
Anybody ever had to deal with like like an older sibling, like a aunt or like you know, because like growing up as a kid,
I've dealt with all of it.
Oh, please, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, growing up as a kid is like, you know, you're taught to like, you know, respect your elders and everything, and then when you get a certain age, you start to realize like, oh, people are human. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you're no longer like, you know what I'm saying, that guardian level to me now. Right. Now I'm an adult.
We're closer to the same level.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what was one of them times that you had to kind of like, you know, check or?
Oh, me personally?
Yeah.
I'm just saying I've dealt with people being out of pocket. Me checking them though. I got my own issues and I don't be like checking people and stuff. I'd be scared. You be checking older people?
Nah, not like that. Nah. But
like my siblings, cause like they're my siblings and like fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But like, but like not like I don't know, like aunts or like anybody that's not my sibling. Like I just.
It's definitely like it's a bit of passive aggressive, like, you know, because it's hard to deal with.
It's
like,
hard.
It's like certain, like, you know, I'm like, hey, nah, like, you know, I'd be like,
unless they have like the like super immaturity level, where like it's like I'm looking you dead in your eye,
like,
you know, but that rarely
like, hey,
happens.
I need you to do this. Like, nah, I can't do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's like. They be expecting you to do things like, you know, it's like I can do this, like, you know, certain stuff, and I like to do certain shit, like, you know, for people. Like I always grew up like, you know, liking to do. I like to do shit for people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But sometimes they just be like, nah, like hold on, man, like whoa. Like I'm not running to the stuff, yo. Like no cigarettes, nigga, nah. Nigga,
enough is enough.
Yeah. Nigga, go get your own cigarettes, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Hold on. Nigga, go get you a paper towel. Come on, man. Like, we're not doing that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nah. What's up? We're I think we
alright.
I think we getting close to
Alright, so we're gonna end it off with a Would You Rather segment.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just hit you with some questions, and you just let me know how you feel about them, right? Alright. Would you? Some of these are ridiculous. Most of these are ridiculous. Okay. Would you rather only wear comfortable clothes for the rest of your life or only wear fashionable clothes for the rest of your life?
Man, I'm a father's child, man. Comfortable clothes, man. Like all day, man.
I feel you.
Like,
I'm gonna choose fashionable, but even though I wear comfortable clothes all day, but if I had to choose, like if I want to go somewhere fancy, like nice, nah, I'm gonna wear comfortable clothes.
I'm starting myself, man. See, look, I'm gonna build my shit to where it be like, oh, you don't want to let me in? Oh, you don't want to let me in? Okay, cool. I'm spot. Hey, everybody, if shit's on me, like, let's go, my nigga. Like, look, fuck these.
I'm gonna be looking bummy as hell though, sweats and t-shirts and.
But why I gotta look bummy in the comfortable clothes though? Like, why I can't be looking like smooth and like?
But like, don't you want to look like you want to have some silk on?
Like, I mean, I would like to have a suit or two, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I would like to be comfortable majority of the time, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, okay. All right. I feel it. All right. Okay.
Fashionable is like, because everything, you got to think about, like, being fashionable, it's like trendy, like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, you got to keep up with, like, you know what I'm saying?
Fashionable and trendy are two different things.
Okay, so, like, being fashionable.
Being timeless, like, there's a difference.
Really?
Hell yeah, being trendy is just being trendy. Okay, like in 2 weeks, that shit ain't gonna be cool. Like, but being fashionable is being timeless. So you can wear the
same clothes throughout the
3
years.
Hell yeah, being fashionable.
Same three outfits you can wear throughout.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm saying you can wear it throughout like 3 decades. That's being fashionable. Being trendy is where you gotta throw that shit away. Like, what the fuck? Who wears gauchos anymore? That's trendy.
Yeah, but how much? Damn near everybody is throwing out like everything they have. Like,
unless you fashionable. Like, I feel like fashion is about like fashion is like that.
Fashionable ones though, like the
people
ones who are trendy. Like,
no, like those are the people that like you probably see on your regular basis. But like, I don't know, like there's definitely like I don't know. I follow certain accounts that are like about fashion, like Balmain, like Paris. Balmain? I don't know if I'm saying that shit right.
I think the only
that's
thing
fashion,
is like
and
jewelry is the only thing that doesn't really go out of style, like type shit.
There's so many like beautiful clothes that like I don't know. There's so many beautiful timeless items like
clothing. Like I get jewelry. I understand that.
I get that too, but like clothes can definitely be timeless, especially shoes too. Like
that's what I'm saying. Shoes
can be
is
super
something
timeless.
I would say accessory wise. But like as far as clothing, like I don't know. I can't think of clothing being like timeless.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be hated by your partner's mom or your partner's best friend?
That was gross as fuck. Yo, I know y'all
nasty.
saw that. Oh man, it's a little too much water in the ball. Oh my gosh. Best friend. Like, hell no, man. I can't. The parents, not. I guess I don't know, but well, shit. Damn, that's a good one, man. Cause your best friend is always gonna be there, like popping up on some bullshit, like I'm be ready to throw something at her ass, like you know what I mean. I don't know. Cause your mom ain't really gonna be there that much, but like
that's your mama.
You still be listening to your mama all the time, like. But like, I don't know. Sometimes you don't listen to your mama, like you know what I mean. So I think I would say your mama in this situation.
Okay.
I'm gonna say your mama in this situation.
Me personally, I probably would say best friend.
Yeah, I was thinking best friend, but I'm like. Realistically, best friend is gonna be there more so like day to day type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I imagine
I ain't got time to be spending that much energy like
breaking y'all up. Exactly. But I imagine like a Martin and a Pam situation.
But his mom, oh no, wait, did he like Miss? Yeah, Miss Waters like.
You watched Martin way more than I did. I don't know.
Waters, like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I would imagine, and I would rather that.
That's good. That's good for a sitcom, my nigga. But that's a lot more stress and drama, though, man. I'm like, nah. Mama, like, okay, she already like somewhere far away. Like, you know what I mean? We probably gonna visit like every once in a while, like, you know, for holidays and like birthdays and like, you know, so.
And every time she giving you the stink eye and spitting in your fucking yams.
I ate before I came home. Don't even worry about the yams. Don't even worry about that. Look, it's all good. Look, I'll stand up. Hey, I'm good. Nah, I'm cool with it. Y'all good? I just wanted to drop this off anyway. Hey. Y'all have a good day. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own family to go sing. Hell no. I ain't good.
All right, next question. So this was a doozy. Again, I didn't make this up. I found this on the internet.
Yeah,
all right?
Let's go.
Would you rather your partner pee on you every time you're in the shower? Or...
What's up?
Or would you rather share a toothbrush?
You gotta pee on me. I ain't sharing I can wash the off of me in the shower, nigga.
That's how I feel too.
But you ain't sharing no goddamn toothbrush. What the fuck? Hell no.
Hey man. So like one time, I don't think I ever told anybody this. I was young. I probably had to have been like maybe like 8. And my little brother was like 2, maybe 3. And I used to brush my teeth with this one toothbrush. It was like this little kid's toothbrush. You know how kids be having little like cartoon characters on them and stuff? And I was like late for school. And so for some reason, like usually like I think my dad would take me or something. I can't remember what it was. But like one parent would take me to to school, and then somebody else would take my little brother to daycare. We were running late, so I think my mom had to take both of us. So I had to actually watch my little brother get ready, and he used my toothbrush. And my mom I was like, what is he doing? Like, why is he using my toothbrush? And my mom was like, oh yeah, like I haven't had time to like buy him his own toothbrush. So like I've been trying to like get him to use his own toothbrush. So I've been using yours. And I was like so disgusted at like 8, 9 years old. I couldn't believe, and I had no idea how long this has been going on. And they didn't. And keep in mind, he's like 2, 3 years old.
Put him up. Right then and there, bro. Put him up. Right then and there.
How come you didn't share your toothbrush with him? How come I got to share my toothbrush?
Put him up, motherfucker. Like, right then and there.
Nah, I made sure. I was like, no, I ain't brushing my teeth until I get a new toothbrush.
I probably would have resented my little brother after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and he's so little, just with a little curly head, just bopping around. He's not even thinking about that. Nah, man.
That's
gross.
Crazy.
Disgusting. So yeah, in conclusion, I too would pick. You can go ahead and pee on my leg or whatever, and I can pop it off.
I'm just gonna watch it all, nigga. I'm just extra 5 minutes in the shower, nigga. Like, okay, get your ass out there.
That's okay. Scrub, exfoliate this leg real quick.
I can actually wash. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Don't you touch my toothbrush? What the hell?
All right. Let me ask you this one. All right. Would you rather be misunderstood or not understood, or would you rather be not listened to or ignored?
It's the same thing. Like,
no, it's not. So
I don't understand, you dumb motherfucker. Like, yo.
So this is how I interpret it. So
like, yo, what the fuck is this stupid nigga saying? Like, yo, I don't understand what is he talking about? And I was like,
what? All right. Would you rather be ignored, which means that nobody's like it went in one ear and out the other? Like I didn't even hear what you said. Like it was like I just didn't hear what you said, or I'm just like not interested in hearing what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Or I just heard what I wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? Or would you rather just not be understood? Where like I explained it to you and you actually listened, and then you just got it completely fucking wrong. Like you just was like, oh yeah, like I'm like yeah, A and then B and then C and then D, and then you're like XYZ. I'm like no. You're like yeah, XYZ. Like, I got it, like, and then you're like calm, like I got it. No, XYZ. I got it. So which one would you rather?
So you actually are able to talk, And like,
yes.
So I'm thinking like, you know how like they did the. I was thinking, no, nigga, like, damn, calm down.
What?
Like the Peanuts cartoon, like the Charlie Brown with teacher. He was like wah 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 wah. Like so, like every time you talk, they don't really understand what you're saying.
No.
Okay, so that's what you said. Understand something like they don't
like
really
misunderstand, like
just everything.
Like normal misunderstanding
or ignored.
Would you rather be misunderstood or ignored?
So ignored, like in like the silence treatment. Like,
not in the silence treatment. Like I feel like this is how I interpreted it, but interpret it however you want. I took it as like, you're not hearing what I'm saying. So like either like it's like you're being distracted, like you're just like it's like going in one ear and out the other, and it was just like I heard that you were saying words, but like, I have no idea what you just said. Like, and I don't care to hear what you said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be the wah 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 wah. I guess yes. So technically, that would be that.
They just walking past you and shit, like you know what I'm saying. Like,
right, but she actually is saying words. She's not saying wah 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 wah. Like you're just choosing to hear wah 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 wah, or like they're saying the words and you're listening, but like you're still like thinking about your own thoughts. So it's like, yeah, you hear what they're saying, like you hear, like you're kind of engaged, but like you're not really listening because you're already preparing for your own rebuttal. So like, I guess that would also go into misunderstood. I don't know. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I feel like, all right, being ignored is like like you said, they being distracted, and that motherfucker is not listening to you. So it's like you talking to them and they switch. You know how people switch conversations like real quick. You be like, hey what you doing tomorrow, man? They were like, I don't know, like how to misdirect, like what you doing tomorrow, man? The Laker game on, man, or some shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you just like questions like that and shit. It's like, motherfucker, we gonna get something to eat, man? I'm about to go see my cousin real quick. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck is this? All right, so it's like I think that's more so ignored. But like, so being misunderstood is like more so, like you said, like this motherfucker
A, like, B, and C.
Yeah, this motherfucker just that right there. Both of them will drive me crazy because being ignored is a little rude and like, all right, I'll be ready to slap a nigga. Like, then you get into being misunderstood.
So which one would you rather?
Like, would you rather be ignored? That would drive you crazy.
But would you rather be ignored or would you rather be misunderstood?
I would say be misunderstood for sure. Like, if it's that scenario,
I think I would rather be ignored.
Be ignored? Hell nah, man.
Like, I think it's super frustrating, especially for me. Like, I feel like I go like out of my way to be explicitly clear. And like if I'm explicitly clear, like I made this shit like really plain and you still don't understand what I'm saying, I'm hot. I'm furious. Like if you just ignore me, I'm annoyed, but I'll get over it. Like, okay, maybe this person was distracted, maybe they had a lot of stuff to do this day, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like they was going through their checklist. I don't know. But I personally would rather be ignored than be misunderstood. Like if you're trying to hear me too and you still don't, oh no.
But that's what I'm saying. Once I realize it's that type of shit, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to you. This nigga's not understanding shit I'm talking about. Like so, alright, I'm moving on. You know what I mean? Like so, I'm like, but being ignored though, like,
right.
God damn, like man, I'm trying to pursue you. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, God damn, hear me, motherfucker. Like, you know, like yeah, it's not hey, come here, boy. Hey, come here. Like, you know what I mean? I'm pursuing you the whole time. That's how I feel like.
All right, so 2 more. Let's hurry up because we spent a lot of time on that one. 2 more, and then we'll hurry up and wrap this up. All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather your partner be a flat earther or believe in the Illuminati?
Believe in the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't know, man. It's like, no, wait, hold on. Yeah, let me take that back. I don't know.
You went through a lot right there.
Hell yeah, man. It was like, I would say flat earther. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You would rather me be a flat earther?
Yeah. Like,
you would rather me believe that the earth is flat than believe in the Illuminati? keep it in mind. I don't think I believe in either.
Because I'm thinking about the extreme spectrums of both aspects, right?
Right.
So it's like, okay, we got the hip hop Illuminati. We got the boule and everything, and now like everybody like, and like, although I believe like, you know, certain aspects of both theories, to be honest, like, but I'm like taking it to an extreme like level. It's like you can't really take flat Earth too far. You can take Illuminati a lot further than you could take
I concur.
flat Earth.
I concur.
Theory. So it's like I feel like you would get shut down a lot quicker with the flat Earth theory, and like
right.
I can handle that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, like bam, we got you finally. Like you got to this point, like okay, and it's like bam, it kind of can trade off. But with the Illuminati, I feel like that's a rabbit hole that you gonna like start researching like different artists and shit. Like, oh goddamn, he was signed to like Def Jam in like 1983, and like now it's like, you know, it's like I don't know. I feel like that is a deeper rabbit hole. So, yeah.
I definitely agree. I would like rather you believe in the Illuminati than to believe in the flat Earth, and I'm gonna just say that just like I don't really need like just flat out like I don't know about the Illuminati. Like I don't know if it's real. I don't think it's super real. I'm sure there's like I don't know the powers that be like.
But you know the world is real. We're not gonna do this right now.
Right. We should have a whole other episode just on conspiracy theories. But you know, I do believe that there are, you know what I'm saying, like the powers that be at work, and we may not have privileged that information. They may or may not call themselves the Illuminati. I don't know exactly how like spiritual or what's the word, magical, I guess it gets, but I would still rather you prefer believe in that than that the Earth is just flat.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's one.
Yeah, let's go.
You want to read it?
Yeah. All right. Oh, damn! This one says, "Would you rather give up meat or would you rather give up weed?" That's an easy one for me, nigga. Like,
really?
Yeah, I'm not eating meat no more. Like,
really?
Hell yeah, nigga! To give up weed?
Can I give up weed?
Please.
You still drink?
Please, like I would give a drinking before I give a weed. Like,
well, I mean, duh.
Like, yeah, so I'm like, like meat. Like I mean, we tried.
No bacon, no chicken, no beef.
So it's like,
but like no shrimp, no nothing. He's gonna be a vegetarian. You do love cheese, huh? If I had said cheese or weed, what would you say?
Ooh, man, I would have to do cheese. Do I get meat? Or is it meat and cheese? Like, if it's meat and cheese,
it's meat and cheese. You gotta go meat.
That's a hard one right there.
To end it off for this meat and cheese.
Combo, though? Like, I gotta give up both of them. The combo.
I would definitely give up meat and cheese for weed.
Yeah, nah. But I would give up. I would choose weed.
Yeah. I would give up. meat and weed. Yeah. I mean meat and cheese. Not bad, y'all. Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah, man. That's. I don't know. It's because you've done it before though. You've done like giving up cheese and you gave up meat before, so it's like it's a lot easier for you. So
I'm giving up weed too.
Okay. Would you? Okay. Let's see here. Would you rather give up makeup or weed?
Makeup.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you could never do your eyelashes, your eyebrows, like.
I don't have nothing right now, so.
But like ever, your baby hairs, like
that's not makeup. That's not makeup.
Cosmetics.
That's not makeup. That's hair gel. Nah, I don't want to hear that bullshit. You said makeup.
Nah, you can't do none of that.
I could do the Alicia Keys. You know what I'm saying? I could slick my baby hairs down. I could have no makeup. Have some. I'd be alright.
Like, no hair products. No makeup, because I had to do the convo with me.
That don't have nothing to do. One don't have nothing to do with the other.
You tempted me, so we tempted you down.
No, man.
Makeup, and hair products. So, what that mean? You can still get your nails done. Yeah.
But like,
they look up top of the nose.
So I can't use hair gel.
No, you can't use hair. No hair.
No hair gel.
No hair products. So
like conditioner and shampoo. Yes, I can. Right. Like obviously.
Use water.
My nigga. We're done with this game. I'm not even playing this game with you no more. We're done. Alrighty, let's wrap this up.
Alright, man.
Who do you want to shout out?
Of course, man. We gotta shout out our sponsors, man.
If you ain't gonna be fair, then
shout
we ain't
out to
gonna
our
play.
sponsors, man. Rumor Has It Apparel. Man, please go check out the website. Please get your merchandise. Ode to Compton hoodies now. They were, I got the crew necks and everything. She just got the hoodies down packed. So please go check that out. Rumor Has It Apparel. Also, we got IamRootCo.com. Like, yo, please go check out our website, man. Like, we trying to stay rooted. We got the Love event coming up this, Valentine's Day. So be prepared for that next month. Like, hit up Dom Root.
IamRootCo.
Yeah, IamRootCo.com. We are doing a virtual love event. So, yo, please be on the lookout for that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Who else we got? We got Stinkie Hippy. You know what I'm saying? Stinkie Hippy with the Stinkie Trinkets. You want to tell them a little bit about that?
I got some Stinkie Trinkets available. Yeah. Custom trays available. Already made trays available. Go on Stinkie Trinkets Instagram. Yeah. All that.
Yes, sir. And yes. Man, but I feel bad.
I don't want to be called man.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm like. So I don't know, but I gotta figure that out. Also, we got Hustle Yard Media. Just launched the radio station. That just happened on New Year's Day. So be on the lookout for Hustle Yard Media. HYM.live is the website, yo. So there you go. Be on the lookout for Hustle Yard Media. Hit up Rollo the Leader. I'll give you more details on that. Is there anything else? RWRS Network.com. We got our website out, you know what I'm saying? So we won't have all our episodes uploaded to the website, man. We need you guys to go to the website and subscribe, man, so we can keep you guys included in all the packages, all the sponsors that are sponsoring the show. And the merchandise and everything, it'll all be on the website, and it'll all take you to their direct contact. So please check out the website RWRSNetwork.com. Fransisco Phoenics,
Stinkie Hippy.
Any last words before we get up out of here to the people? I know that was a bad segue.
I wanna see these videos of all these black people twerking at these protests.
Oh yeah, I got y'all though. You know what I mean? I got a lot of videos of splice. You know what I mean? So I will catch y'all next time. Until then, y'all stay spicy. You know what I mean? It's winter time, so y'all bundle on up. You know what I mean?
Adios.
Yeah, be easy. Peace.